lasers are lots of fun. That's fun. Hey guys, Dustin here, and today we have the Walther Creed that we're talking about. It's like their budget gun by Walther, kind of for the everyday man or just a working man that just has $300 to spend on a pistol. Friend loaned it to me, so we're gonna make a video on it. But first, the video is sponsored by Olight, who once again is having one of their famous flash sales. And from July 12th to 16th, they're gonna have lights down to 40% off. And so this is their PL2 red laser balder, and it just snaps on that easy. From 400 to 1200 lumens, you got different settings, you got strobe, you got the light and the laser. I'm trying to get the laser on it, but yeah, I gotta hit both for the paddle, for the strobe. So pretty cool stuff. They're gonna have that on sale this July 12th. It'll be down to $77, and then I've been carrying the PL Mini Valkyrie 2 on my Glock, and it's gonna be down 40% off as well, which gets it down to $53 for a 600 lumen rechargeable one. You'll want to check it out, and at the very least, go make an account or log into your account, because what they are giving away is these little i3E lights. They're just a AAA run, 90 lumen light, and my kid's been using them and loving it. And they're going to be the Desert Tan only, like a limited edition, but for free. You just log into your account, click the link in the description, and make an account real quick, and boom, you can have one of these in the mail to you. So I was like, free stuffs? We have to talk about free stuffs, right? But what we're talking about today, though, is the Walther Creed. Not free, but that'd be cool, too. And so I've liked the Walther P99s and the PPQs, and you know, I carry the PPS M2 regularly. Just having some issues with the shield. We'll have an update on that. But this one, at first look, I'm like, what is that? Is it like Walther's High Point? And yeah, kind of like that, because they're making it as affordable as they can, which means, you know, cutting quarters on stuff that would cost you more money in order to bring you a sub $300 gun. It's got these 16-round magazines, which the base plate's kind of sharp, but other than that, it's all good. I noticed right off the bat, just charging it, because you have a single spring on that recoil guide rod, it seems pretty easy, and plus you have a ton of purchase on here. It is easier to charge than my Walther P99 AS, so that was kind of cool. The trigger, well, it's not a P99 trigger, but it's not bad at all. So you got a little bit of take up that's activating the rest of the play in that hammer travel, and then we have a nice break right there. Not much travel at all. The reset's gonna be swinging out that far. So it got me once while I'm shooting a plate rack. I found myself trying to press again. I was like, hey, it didn't reset all the way, because, you know, just not moving it back as much, because used to a Walther P99, oh, this is smaller. Once I picked it up, I'm like, oh, I can feel the difference. This still has some ergonomics, but it's beefier. As soon as I put this in my hand, I'm like, oh, that fits better. It's nice and smaller in my hand itself. Anyway, the triggers on these, okay, so there's your take up, snap, and then reset is just barely a movement. So it is not, it's not to the P99's, you know, quality there, but it's not supposed to be, because this costs twice as much. Charging my P99 takes, gosh, a good third more power than charging this. So that's a good thing. Especially guys who don't shoot a lot, which is what this is marketed for. You know, you may want something that's a little lighter to charge. Magazine release is interchangeable on each side. You do not have different back straps that you can switch out, because that's part of the budget part, right? And then the sights are sold as accessories, so you can adjust this. It has a 4 on the height, and mine, with my Angel Fire 147s, was shooting a good 4 to 6 inches high at 25 yards. So I definitely need a higher sight to drop my group down a little bit. But that's why I was using the laser. I was cheating and using that. It's like, then I'm on target, and I don't have to compensate much. So takedown, you can lock it to the rear because you got that notch there. Then that funky triangle is a lever. It takes some pushing because there's not much to push on. Once you have it down, if you drop the slide, it'll probably fly off. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to just let it down. You don't have to dry fire it, and off it goes. That's that single spring recoil guide rod I was telling you about. It makes it easy. The barrel's interesting. It's actually like I was reading online, they have some sort of process, because this is 3 pieces. It's not like a solid milled barrel. And if you look really close, you can see these seams. And so those seams are different. So your feed ramp is a polished piece, and then you have your locking block here, that's a piece, and then the barrel itself. So interesting. I mean, it's working, so I can't say nothing about it. I'm not a machinist, but I can tell machining marks. So I see some mill lines in there. It's just big and bulky. It's like Walther needs a diet, but you'd pay for that. So there you go. So we're going to slap it back together, and I think that's all on the gun itself, so we can shut up and shoot. I'm going to aim dead center of that plate right there, and we'll just see how she does. All right, all good. I gotta stop before I get to all 16. But I was having too much fun because we're doing too good. I can zoom it in there. All right, so my front sight was always below that group. So I always had about an inch or a half inch of space below that group. So that tells you that it's still hitting a little high. We're about 10 yards here, but I mean, on defensive quarters, that's gonna be fine. And that's a nice circle like that, rapid fire 10 yards. I'll take it. I got 2 rounds left. You know what has to happen. Before we go on, I'm loading up those 115s, but I'm like, I gotta show you the new boxes from Angel Fire. They revamped their entire system, so everything comes in 250 round boxes. You can mix and match to like 1000s or 2000 and get discounts, but they are like the perfect range size, range box size, because I'd usually repackage my 1000 round cases into something like this, so I'm thrilled, except I'm gonna need as many of these as I go to the range. All right, so right there, we're loaded up with 115 grains. We're gonna go for that gnome target and just see if it drops down a little. I'm curious. So, like I said, we're just gonna find out together. Dead center. All right, still a touch high except for one. One shot went down low. Everything else just a little over where I was point of aim. So 6 o'clock cold and you'd be just fine. It's probably because I was at 25, 30 yards earlier. That's where I usually start. I thought it hit much higher than that because I was that much further back. All right, plate rack time. All right, so what we're gonna do is see if we can tell kind of a difference with the recoil impulse because, well, the lighter recoil spring, kind of the beefier slide, and the slightly higher bore axis that I am told this one has. I mean, it's negligible though, but I'm not gonna be able to tell unless I shoot something side by side, so let's do it. We're gonna start with the Creed. I can tell because the magazines are sharp and I don't like that. Hey, you can't, you're gonna get fragged. No, sir. Here, go over there. Go eat corns over there. Leave me alone. Sorry for the interruption. So where were we? Plate rack with the Creed. All right, let's see what we got. Just hang on. Okay, I mean, I feel a recoil impulse, but, oh, look at that. It doesn't want to eject. Huh. Let me see. Let's shoot that out and see if it ejects. Okay. Well, it really likes those rounds. So it wants to get shot out. It does not want to be ejected out. Huh. So unload and show clear might be tough. That's something to keep in mind. Let's go for the P99. All right. Missed that one. Whoopsie. Okay, but shoot, this almost felt snappier. So guys, that is the Walther Creed. And am I gonna say go out and buy it? No. But if it was like my cousin saying, hey dude, I don't shoot much. I may go to the range twice a year. I want to get a handgun that has a good trigger, and it doesn't matter how ugly it is as long as it works. And it's under 300 bucks, this is a winner. And I would definitely say this trigger is better than any XDM, any XD, any M&P, any Glock that I've used. So Walther still has that going for him. Is it ugly? Yes, ugly. It's like it's just an inbred, fat, ugly Walther. It's not near as sexy as the P99s. I do like the curves and everything on the P99s, but it's not supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to function, and it's supposed to be cheap. And so I saw it. Well, you know what I did? I went to Big Daddy Unlimited, and they had it for 259 bucks. I was like, wow, that's good. But you're not going to want to conceal carry this. It's fat and it's big. Open carry, stupid. But, you know, you'd have that option if you wanted to at least. But if you just had a lockbox or something, you're going to throw a light on it like this and stick it in there. This is a great choice. And then, you know, when you're ready to get something more quality for that'll work, you know, that'll be a little smaller and all that good stuff, upgrade then. So, not a bad choice if that's what you're into and if that's what you're looking for. Don't forget the Olight sale, July 12th through 16th. Click the link in the description to go and get your free flashlight too. Come on. And even if you come in later after this, just looking for the Walther Creed, and you're like, hey, that looks cool, Top Shot Dustin is getting you 10% off at the Olight store. Thanks for watching, guys, and we're going to have some more fun stuff coming soon, especially maybe big stuff with trees. Nasser, hey, don't just wave your butt at us. Tell us bye. Okay, anyway, I'll see you later. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Did you just drop grass out of your mouth? Dork, that's grass. Why are you all eating that? Hey, are you drinking? That's not healthy. That's not healthy. Going to 1,000!